Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight, and as always, let me make sure we are actually live. And by the way, today we got some company, some furry baby. Her name is Ray, and apparently she wants to be in the streaming with us. Alright, seems to be that we are live. Why, but I have the feeling I'm forgetting about something. I hope not streaming related at least. But, alright. So guys, one option of what we can do today is restart Hogwarts Legacy. I would love to give the option of playing Alice's Madness Returns, but I'm playing that in Spanish, and as far as I remember, that game doesn't have multi-save. Let me check real quick, see if I can. In the end, it has autosave, so worst that can happen is that I have to reopen it. But let me lower the volume of the TV. But yeah, the way I'm seeing it only gives me the option of continue game, which means that I can just keep playing the one that I have at the moment that's already advanced in Spanish. So in English, that will have to be for some other time, because otherwise I would kill the progress I made in Spanish, and I will not be able to alternate between the two channels. So Hogwarts Legacy is one option. Another one would be to explore the Game Pass and see what else we can find appealing to play. So far, guys, where are we inclining? Restarting Hogwarts Legacy or playing something else? Oh, there it is. Pass, yes, I want to see the games available in Game Pass. Because I'm thinking if there's any that could be appealing for you to watch today in case you don't want Hogwarts Legacy, because that one I had already started. I lost access to that account in Microsoft, had to create a new one and start it all over again. So I understand if you don't really want to watch that again, but I also understand if you do. So anybody that's watching, let me know. Where are we inclining more? Playing Hogwarts Legacy, playing something else? Because the one thing that I wouldn't love would be to spend the majority of the streaming just deciding what to do, because that's just super boring for you to watch. Mortal Kombat. I think we should install that. Oh. But it's not for free. Then that's not Game Pass. Well, not sure at this moment. So I think, guys, for this time, I'm gonna go ahead and start Hogwarts Legacy, because otherwise we are just being inactive in this stream. Let me grab my tie from Slytherin, because soon we're gonna need it. I haven't been sorted yet, but I'm a Slytherin. That's not put to the question. Shit. Control. Have to check if I smudge this tie with lipstick, but no. No, luckily not. Okay. Wearing some glasses and a beautiful broom. Nice. Azkaban Prisoner cosmetic set. Okay. The game and take screenshots. Various filters and camera settings. Okay. Level 20% now available. Reset your talent points and redistribute them to different talents. That's super useful in case you screwed up. My god, but stop with the notifications. I want to start playing. That's just something that drives me crazy when I'm trying to use a website or a device or something and pop-ups keep coming and coming and coming. It's like, we're crying out loud, let me play. In Hogwarts Mystery is the same. Righty. A new quest in Hogsmeade. And the recipe to liquid luck. Those guys on the back of this graceful black hippogriff. New mounts are accessible in the gear menu after the default. Hippogriff is oh, okay. When we unlock the default one, we'll be able to use that version too. Alright? So, as you can see so far, there's a game from Alex Balca, that's my stepson. So we're not gonna touch that game. Gladiolo Moon is my character from the game in Spanish. And now it's time for us to create my character for this game. So guys, if anybody is watching, first of all help me decide. Should I be a girl in the saving the English one, or should I be a guy as I am in Spanish? I'm okay either way. In Spanish the community selected man or guy. In English, tell me what you would like to see, girl or boy. And also, friendly reminder that if you're enjoying what you're watching, sure to leave me a like. So we receive our accepting letter. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on September 1. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree of the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elias Arfig help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Righty? So far I don't see much interaction in the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose in this case. But now I'm indecisive of whether should I be a man or a woman. I wonder. Perhaps a woman, a girl in this one, since I already have the guy in Spanish. I think I prefer like that one or this one, a little bit of stronger features. Not gonna mess with the face shape a lot, that's fine. Or the skin color, that's fine too. But glasses. Perhaps without glasses in this case. And my guy character in Spanish does have glasses, but the idea is not to make them identical. Now that her style looks too formal for me, I never wear it like that. Maybe I'm not entirely sold on it. This looks very guy-like. This one? Yeah, no, too like old-fashioned, I feel. I really love it. Have my hair longer, so not that one. Dreadlocks, so I mean nothing against, but I do not have them. And that one looks like too formal, I feel. Let's go more for the one that she had originally. Or maybe this one that looks more similar to my hair, I don't know. This is it between the two. This one looks a little too messy for my taste. Not that my hair is the tidiest ever, but I do try to keep it not that messy, so black is one choice. White is nice too. Actually looks very nice. Don't really care for brunettes or blondes personally, like for my own personal image, so I'm gonna skip those. If it was a fantasy color. Purple looks pretty. That's turquoise, that's similar to the other one, so maybe not that one. Like a lighter version of it. That makes me feel like, makes me think of Beetlejuice. So nothing against Beetlejuice, I love that movie, but I don't like it for myself. That looks pretty too, but I prefer the lighter one. It's like burgundy, but more on the magenta side. Or the pinkish. But no, honestly, the one that I really liked, was this one. Like the lilac purple. Let's go with that one. And in both, I like the werewolf scratches. But maybe in her case, meaning in Spanish I have it like this, so in English let's do it like this. Still shows. This card doesn't really show. This one doesn't really either. I mean, the shape is not that distinguishable. This is very covered with the hair. This one is very covered with the hair and yeah, I don't know, not doing it for me. I prefer the werewolf scratches. Let's take a look at the complexion to see the differences. Oh, that one had more dark circles. Perhaps that one? That looks too flat, like without life. Yeah, I would go for that one because I have dark circles, so let's not pretend I don't. In the freckles and moles, okay, let's take a look. Those are too many, so to the beginning. So none of them. Freckles under the eyes, or a mouth, and more. A lot of moles. One mole there. One next to the eye. Forehead. Next to the lip. Yeah, I prefer that one because I do have a mole on the cheek. Not in the exact same place, but close enough. So yeah, I like that one. So for the eyebrows. Yeah. I like those ones because I do have microblading, so I like them to show. Eyebrow color. Let's see. I wear them like dark brown. Don't really like to equal them to the hair. When they are fantasy colors, I prefer to not equal the eyebrows. But let's see. Those like grayish eyes could fit. Those lighter ones I like even more. Or those that are almost white. The almost white ones are winning so far. Those ones. I really like blue. I hate that there are no red eyes. The purple ones look pretty, but I feel like it's too much of the same color. Some contrast. So that's over here. One back. There we go. I like.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Imagine like a girl talking like that. Like, good afternoon, pleased to meet you, headmaster.
It was wonderful.
I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Right?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
So I think I prefer the middle
A
one.
few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Either that one or...
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, that one. Like on the deeper level, but not that deep. Difficulty normal is fine. And let's see. Can I be named Bellatrix here? Damn it. Let's give it a go. Bellatrix. I don't think I can be named Bellatrix Lestrange because that wouldn't make sense. So, perhaps Bellatrix Black. Like before she converted to Voldemort's side and such, and before she married Rodolphus Lestrange. See if it lets me in, which is fine. It's fine, sorry. But I don't know, I'm not entirely convinced of Bellatrix Black. Perhaps another name, but I'm not sure. On the last name. Because I'm also gonna have the same last name as the... Make the most bizarre couple ever. Bellatrix's name. Alright. Let's start the journey. I do crush the eaters, so makes sense. Hybrid between Severus and Bellatrix.
Almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Alright. In Spanish I do translate all these in, but since you're watching it in English, I figure you don't want to hear me overlapping with the characters. So. In the English version, unless you ask me otherwise, I think I will remain quiet during the cinematics. You can actually hear the dialogue. And it's from Portkey Games, same as Hogwarts Mystery. And the presentation is similar.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, As the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
By kissing us.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Fortunately, the explanation is not like my character suffers from hallucinations or something like
Merlin's
that.
beard. How did you...
Wait. We did.
What a horrible way to die. I don't... Oh my god. Yeah, I was doubting if he fell from the half of the cartridge or if the dragon chewed on him, but no, he was still there. So the dragon basically chewed on him alive. What a horrible way to die. All those pointy like knife teeth digging into you. And when you are inside a cartridge, also all the food and all the structure from it digging into your skin. And if it was seconds. And we were going to die the same way, eaten alive, but luckily we realized that this was a teleporter. The key.
Are you all
And we scared a poor squirrel. Sorry, squirrel.
You're hurt.
Not my intention.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Alrighty, so if we need to heal, we use the Wingal Potion, clicking the down arrow. Ana Reynosa, aún recuerda el personaje que se tomó la poción multijugos fallida. Ya ni me digas, esos fueron tiempos oscuros del canal Señora Medianoche. Gracias por venir al streaming en inglés. Sorry that I suddenly started speaking Spanish, and then from the channel in Spanish is visiting us today. Well, tonight, better said. So, whomever's visiting from that channel, talk to me in Spanish, I'll reply in Spanish. Otherwise, talk to me in English, and I'll reply in whichever language you talk to. The streaming, though, is in English today.
To bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I did.
I'm feeling
Look
better,
around.
sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
And we use the L joystick to move. Remember, guys, that if you're liking what you're watching, leaving me a thumbs up helps a lot, or YouTube to show this streaming to more people.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me? I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
And besides that, obviously we wanna help him. I wonder why would I say no in this circumstance? What am I gonna stay doing if I don't go with him?
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
You use A to climb. By the way, you approach the surface and you
Yes.
press A.
A powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Indeed. Totally. Classroom English, Mrs. Moon Knight.
It's not cold enough here.
I'm gonna teach you to speak
It
English.
appears to be a sort
Se
of
me
big
fue
tunnel.
el room, excúseme.
Someone wanted to block this.
No worries. No worries.
Some of
This
that
class is not
wonderful
graded.
you were
This
practicing.
is English class but with
Focus
video games, just
on
having
the
fun.
center.
Hey, I think that would be very useful in school. For students that struggle with English, recommend them to play video games in English.
Excellent.
I love that Professor Fig approves of destruction because it's very necessary in this game.
Rougher than I'd expected.
Right? Like falling or sliding like that.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Was like they would be thinking, okay, why is she destroying everything?
Up there.
My answer would be because I can.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo. Almost there.
Okay, everything destroyed. Now we can go on.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
It's going too slow, so let's approach the mural on the wall. And as you can see, we are the purple arrow,
Professor,
and that's the
it's
mini
a
map.
mural of some kind.
Purple arrow, purple heart.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Next part that we need to explore is this sculpture.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
Then, around this area, we need to explore this wall at the bottom. Well, at the end, not at the
Enchanted
back.
crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
And again, it has the ancient magic glow. he is very fast for his age. We had to wait a little bit for Professor Tobias.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
8.
What in Merlin's name?
We're teleported somewhere
It's
else.
hard.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
That's not really a reply of where we are.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
He's like, oh, people here, this never happens. I'm supposed to work? Okay, give me a second.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key? Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
And I just realized, although I have started this game several times, that he knew that it was the 12 volt before we even told him anything. And obviously that was because of Ranrock. I just noticed that detail. That Ranrock was aware even of what bolt it was going to be,
If you don't wish to lose them.
much before we arrived. I think you can use Y to skip, but I don't know if I should, because maybe some of you are watching this for the first time. The ones that follow the channel know, but the new ones that are arriving because people recommend or whatever, maybe would like to
They are
try
most
it.
uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes
Wonder what
away
are gonna
all
drown us?
enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank.
It almost feels like you could
Quite a
touch the air
distance to go.
score. I wonder if the temperature there is cold or hot. Hello, Mrs. Minden. Hello, Cacao. Nice to see you. How are you? I'm fine. Like, speaking out of tune for a second, but I'm fine. Thank you for being here, and we are restarting Hogwarts Legacy. Because in Spanish, I'm starting Alice's Madness Returns, but it doesn't have multi-save, so I'll have to wait to finish in Spanish that one to start it in English. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great, and thank you for showing up on the stream.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
I am fine too. Good. Good to know. And Ander, I don't remember if I asked you. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing tonight? Sorry if I didn't before. I'm a little with fried brain after recording session and having to go from that to streaming and such.
When was the last time
But
this
it was
vault was
fun.
accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Don't thank him yet. I don't like that goblin.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
I hate that goblin.
Best of luck.
It's just a pawn.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be
Signing a
some...
dress or Ivy in a sign of insanity or a thermal party
Revelio.
she will attend with Jack.
Yes, a
And I
revealing
applied for
charm.
higher education
No
in my
time like the
place.
present. Let's see what we're
But-
missing, shall we?
Question, I got a little lost.
Focus.
Sign of insanity? Remind me, what sign of insanity, Cacao? I think I got a little lost with your message. Finish designing a dress for Ivy in a sign of insanity. Is that a movie? Not sure I'm entirely following, and I don't want to just nod along without really understanding.
Revelio.
Right, so Revelio with the left
I saw
arrow.
something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
So for Revelio to work, we have to be close to where we are casting it.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Alrighty. My main project. I'm still working on it. Oh, okay. Sign of insanity. Sorry, Cacao. I completely forgot for a moment. But then, in that project, you applied for a higher education level regarding that project. Am I following correctly now? And best luck with it. Projects take time, whether it's the main one or a secondary one. Projects
This is
take
no
time to be
ordinary
done
vault.
well.
I suspect
But
we
I'm
will
sure
need
you're
to
gonna do
earn
a great
our way
job
out
in
of
the
here.
end.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things
No problem
go
at all.
poorly. Not out of Green.
Thank you. The higher education is for myself, not my project. Oh, okay. I just thought that you were trying to get a higher level of insight or something like that, but okay. Higher education for yourself. And any major in particular, to what level of education are you applying at the moment, Cacao? Best luck with that too, by the way.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
So this also is the way for the game to tell you that you may need to investigate things, whether it's on the wall or on the floor.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Made us lose our balance.
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Made invisible,
I
like
presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Righty. Let's learn to make lumos. Acquire the one lighting charm lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas. It's required for studying at university in my place. Also, it gives better job opportunities, even if you don't go uni. No, totally. Even if you don't study in the university, you are completely right. The higher education gives you better opportunities when it comes to looking for a job. Because the lowest level of education you have, the lowest level of knowledge you may have for more complex jobs. And you are helping yourself get more amount of opportunities but also better paid. So that's very good. But then if it's required for studying at the university, why is it like a high school diploma of sorts? Or is it a degree after high school? I have doubts about that. And that,
Well
yeah.
done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
It does indeed, and he's not happy. And neither are his friends. So, guys, let's show the passion in a Slytherin. Righty, but we got to help. And we haven't learned any of the spells he's using, so we can just do the basic one. If you're not sure if an enemy is coming at you, better use Protego, just to be on the safe side. Especially right now that we are so limited in spell set, but even if you have a decent one, protect yourself if you're not sure. Because otherwise, look what happened to me. We're doing Protego too fast and then not doing it soon enough.
Stay close!
Right? Staying close we are. And friends have constantly told me I have intelligence 4 weeks since redoing my high school diploma was very underwhelming for me in general. Okay,
This isn't
no, underwhelming as in too easy, too few challenges, etc. No, totally, because it's not as challenging as when you are a teenager. When you're an adult, you have more tools, more knowledge, more experience. So yeah, it feels like too easy to be exciting or interesting, even engaging. But I sure agree with your friends that you have the intelligence for whatever purpose you set yourself to. So let's look at that.
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening?
Professor P.
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos.
There it
Oh,
is.
that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
See what awaits us next. So around here should be fine. Oh, but first,
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
here we are. So without further ado, make the status turn around. Alrighty. Now the three of them
Seems I have no
are
choice.
converging.
I'm going to have
And
to
yes,
fight.
indeed, we have to fight our way out of here. it was not gonna be so easy. Hold Y during Protego to stun enemies with Stupefy counterattack, like a parry in Dark Souls. And enemies take extra damage indicated by gold numbers. Yoki. Alrighty. I like that. But sadly I started striking at the one that was not stunned. I just noticed that when they get stunned, they have like the whirlwind of their heads. Right. So remember that for doing that, you need to hold Y. Are there any here? We don't see them. No. Alrighty, we are safe now. Well, school was never that challenging for me. I had other issues with it, namely the bullying. I'm sorry I get that, you know. I was bullied too from high school to, before better said, from kindergarten to high school. And that really makes life in school much harder, even if you don't struggle with the classes themselves, even if you're a good student. That just makes your life at school a living hell. So I feel for you, Cacao. I send you a big hug because I know that having been bullied as a child sometimes, or as a teenager, sometimes leaves wounds and scars that still hurt in adulthood here and there. So I'm sorry. But other than that, I think I will be expected to learn a third language. English is my second, as you know, and German being the first, right? And I'm looking forward to how challenging it will be for me. Well, I'm not sure about how much you struggle or not with languages. For me, they are hard, particularly, but if you decide to go for Spanish, I can teach you. Otherwise, if you decide to go for another one, best luck anyways. Thank you, that means a lot. No worries, Cacao. Besides the fact that you're my friend, besides the streamings, we are friends, we talk here and there and such. It's just nice to have somebody understanding, you know, going through those things. Sometimes when you talk to somebody that hasn't gone through bullying in their case, they may show you empathy and other type of understanding, but not the same as having gone through the same and really getting the feelings it causes. Yes, German is my primary, my first. Das ist gut, mein Freund. Mein Freund. So this is a pensive. I remember right, that is the name of that team in English. And that is a memory. From Brand.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pencil.
Yes, pensive.
For viewing memories. I wonder...
But memory we will see.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow.
It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Right?
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Won't disappoint you,
We've
Mr.
done all
Rack.
we can.
Professor Rack.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's...
I'll read your messages in a second, Cao, because the cinematic's still going
I
on.
don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
I love the despise in Ranrock's expression.
Words
Like,
wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I shut up.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I didn't see. Is Ranrock holding his wand already? Maybe his hand. I think not. I think that's just his own magic without one. Yeah, no one yet. But in the trailer, there was Ranrock with a wand, so eventually he gets one. So those beautiful statues are gonna be accompanying us in everything related to the main mission, related to Professor Rackham, because he set them to protect his secrets and all the path he left for the ancient magic user, meaning us, to find. Sadly, in order to prove ourselves worthy of helping Rackham's cause, we need to fight all of them.
Are you
And
all
luckily
right?
we saw the teleporter because the statue was about to crush
I've never
us.
seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Hogwarts.
Come,
Let me see now.
we have a sorting
I didn't
ceremony to
struggle much with English. I speak it fluently now and near constantly use it. But I learned it basically my whole life, so learning another language at the age of 28 will be a different story. True. As a kid, you are a sponge to learn everything, but be patient with yourself and learn like a kid, in the sense of have fun. when you learn. Don't make it super serious. Play video games, read books, watch movies, listen to music, do entertaining stuff in the language we are trying to learn. That's way better to learn than traditional teaching alone, at least. Sorry, letter limit. Oh, no worries. Will be a different story. No worries, no worries. That's fine. Hi, chat from Midnight Kingdom in English. My name is Alexator from Midnight Kingdom in Spanish. Alexator, that was perfect. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here and I hope you're doing well. How is Sir Midnight? He's good or he's bad? He's doing good, but he's not here right now because he works nights. So that's partly why I stream in nights, you know? I know that it's his shift, that is the way it is. But I'm still getting adapted to him living at nights, and since sometimes it's a little lonely to have the house to myself in the nighttime, it helps me a lot to stream in English and get to hang with you. But he's doing well. Fortunately, thank you for asking. He's doing well, but he's at work at this point. About a half an hour ago, he entered.
For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened.
Oh, then I will have mini me, my inner child, basically learn all the language. Exactly. Have mini Cacao learn the new language, whichever you choose, as you were still that age, and try to have fun. Send hi to Sir Midnight from my part. Of course, Alex, I will do. Tomorrow I will tell him that you said hi to him, and he hasn't had a chance to reply to that yet, but I'm sure he will say hi back to you. Thank you very much for that. That's very sweet.
Nigellus, black.
I really am scared that one day when I try to do the card, I will do it all deformed like the ex-president from Mexico, Peña Nieto. But well.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
I hate Nigel's black.
Over. There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever
You're a
patience I
rumor
have
idiot.
left.
No, I am losing my patience with
We
you.
might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Yeah, I would have gotten expelled from Hogwarts because at that moment my answer would have been, it's not a rumor, asshole. We almost got killed by him. And then I would have ended up studying in Durmstrang. I remember how much I loved listening to other languages, even if I didn't understand anything. There's something to it. Yeah, it's like enticing to try to catch the words and the accent and everything. And also the fact that your accent in whichever language you speak is determined by your primary language. The reason why I have a Mexican accent is precisely because my primary language is Spanish, but not like from Spain base, but from a Hispanic, like Latin American base.
Certain expectations.
Wait to start classes because I'm a nerd.
Professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a
We had a Sega Dreamcast game with voice acting at home, and I navigated to all the language options. Totally, that sounds so fun! I would have done the same.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Ambition. Darwin, Slytherin, so if we say daring, that's Gryffindor, curiosity, that's Ravenclaw, loyalty, that's Hufflepuff, ambition is the one we want.
I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
I mean, I still do listen to languages I don't speak. Right. It's part of life, you know? Even if you are on your own city, it can very well happen. Hi, Barrington! Thank you for joining! And I hope you're doing well.
Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Of course I do. It's funny that they give you the option to choose a different house, because you really cannot do that in Hogwarts. I mean, the cat does take you into account, but once he sorts you, I don't think you can ask him to change you, like, hey, could you switch me from house? Not that I remember. But we got the uniform in advance. French songs, which I sometimes even sing, your Spanish streams sometimes, and Japanese and Korean. Japanese and Korean, why? Because of animes and K-dramas? Because if that's the case, me too. Thank you for watching the streamings in Spanish too. And by all means, if you're watching in Spanish, talk to me in English. I will tell you in English.
But don't tempt me.
Director Black is telling us that he did the favor of canceling Quidditch.
Academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Now that I think of it, I don't speak Italian, but I do a couple operas in Italian, and I don't speak German fluently, but I know an opera in German, so yeah, it's nice to sing to a song, even if you don't speak the language, as long as you search the pronunciation.
Lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
What is his problem? I mean, why interrupt the introduction?
Nice
Oh my, the battery, give me a second because my computer is not charging and the charger is plugged. Be right back. I mean, I'm here just checking what's going on.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
No wonder the charger was not plugged properly.
Entrance to the Slytherin common room.
No wonder.
Simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Slytherin again? I thought you will choose another house para variar aunque sean los trajes. Es que tengo la corbata de Slytherin, sino como le hacemos. Barrington says I should choose another house to vary the colors, but maybe when I get my Ravenclaw tie, that's my secondary house. I'm a Slytherclaw. Combination with Slytherin and Ravenclaw if you believe in the hybrid houses. I might. Don't seem like a bad idea. But right now we don't have the equipment, Barrington.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
No, Japanese are metal songs. Oh, okay. And a YouTuber who plays Harvest Moon and the Story of Season remakes. And for Korean, cooking videos. Okay. Nice. And what have you learned to cook? I don't think I've tried Korean food, but I would like. Mukbang? Mukbang? What do you mean by mukbang? No mukbangs, just some regular cooking videos.
Better head to the common room.
Righty. Find the Slytherin's common room. This is the bedroom.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Let's leave Sebastian for the end because he's the best. Alexander will agree with that.
Do that, you'll lose. Trust
Wink, wink. Animal is the worst, so first her.
Here, watch this.
Sadly, I just collect recipes for now because my kitchen is still not finished. Oh, okay, no, I get it. I used to save 1,000 videos from Tasty and in Facebook, and I never did any of the recipes because I didn't have a well-equipped kitchen at the moment.
You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
Dude, it's not like we put ourselves in danger on purpose.
I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Can't stand that girl. No, I'm not gonna tell her I wish you had been there, like she could have done shit to rescue us. Better tell her like, hey, don't be so arrogant. We had it handled and you wouldn't have able to do shit.
Underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
No.
Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
I mean, I just hate how prepotent and arrogant she is, saying that she could teach me better than the flying teacher. When I disagree with that, for the sole fact that Kogawa, the teacher, would have more patience, and part of teaching well is understanding people are not going to understand things right away, always.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Again, super arrogant. I mean, it's not even your game. Why do you interfere with it and tell the student what to do?
Do you have a lot of
And if you
time
don't even
for
like it,
during school?
why
I
mess
make
with
the time.
people's way of
There's
playing?
nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
All right.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Wish I could say the same. Honestly, it's a pain in the ass. Talk to Aminy's Gaunt. And then after they develop her character and you get to understand her a little more, but I still don't like her.
Doubt mermaids find us that
But I think I will try tuna rice balls, just as much of a staple in Korea as it is
I'm guessing you're the new fifth year.
as onigiri in Japan.
Ominous gaunt.
That sounds
Nice to meet you,
delicious.
Well, you
Tuna rice
certainly had a
balls, I
memorable
want.
arrival.
That sounds yummy. I love those Korean videos of people cooking like in a factory, and then they show. Sorry, Johnny got in the middle. I love those Korean videos of people cooking like in a factory, and then they show the process to make it. They are entertaining to watch and give you good ideas for recipes here and there. Oh, you mean the restaurants? I like to watch that too. I don't think I have watched one like that, but I'll try to see if I find. Okay, I do like to make an entrance. Yeah, I do like to make an entrance, but not like that. Honestly, if I could choose between being safe and not having a super memorable entrance, or having a super memorable entrance but have my life in danger, I would go for the other one, you know? More like terrifying.
I'd rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Yeah, no, I just feel that
I expected
it's like what Mufasa tells Simba in The Lion King.
Certainly.
I'm brave
My
when I
family on
need
my
to.
father's side are direct
That doesn't mean I'm
descendants of
going
Salazar
looking
Slytherin,
for
one of
trouble
the
and
four
looking
founders
for
of
danger
Hogwarts.
unnecessarily.
Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status. A pure
Dominis is a direct descendant of
most of his
Salazar
descendants do
Slytherin.
not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, it's also something my friend and crush looks
I've never
forward to
had a
cook with
mermaid
me too.
showing up outside
Oh,
our
and how's that
home
going with your crush?
It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Oh, that's going well.
Very
And that
nice to
you
meet
do get to cook
Pleasure was
together.
all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Righty. To introduce ourselves to my favorite, Sebastian.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian.
Super hostile
Sala.
first, but then like, oh, I'm curious about you. You're the fifth year.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Let's tell him. Okay, here we can pull off. It was
It
exciting.
was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig
Haven't
manage
used
to
that answer
escape?
before.
It's all
So
still
the
a
other
bit
one is
blurred,
more
to be
likely.
honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What were you reading?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Yeah, my
You
attention
say
now.
some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts. Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Alrighty.
Is the new fifth year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I am indeed. Ah, he's so handsome. That long hair looks so dreamy on him, right? I love Sebastian. I mean, I don't know if I would say I have a crush on the character because he's too young for me. I mean, let alone that I prefer older men, older guys. He's a teenager, but well, then again, I do have a crush on Meryl and Barnaby in Hogwarts Mystery, so yeah. Sebastian is my crush of Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm not afraid to admit it. In real life, I wouldn't go paying that kind of attention to a teenager, but in video games, we are safe. They are fictional characters. But I was going opposite ways. Okay. Into the stair, but not to the one that I was climbing.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
Oh!
Make the most of it.
You were talking about your crush. So your crush is handsome and with long hair. That sounds attractive. I love guys with long hair.
You'll need to catch up with your
But that's
classes
only
and not
a bonus.
behind.
Oh, okay, the long hair is only a bonus. Right, it's just like the cherry on top of the ice cream or the chocolate sauce on the ice cream.
OWLs.
As for in-game characters, I kind of developed
Your ordinary
soft
visits
spot
to
for
exams.
Ominis,
They
okay.
determine what
Yeah,
type of
Ominis is
training
an
you have
interesting
when you're
character
here.
too.
After much
Him, I think I
discussion
see
with the
him more as a
headmaster and
friend,
the Department of Magical
but
Education at the Ministry,
now that you mention
we've
it,
devised something
there could be some appeal to
extraordinary
him.
ensure your
He's
success.
an interesting character as well. And he's very close to Sebastian, so...
Here you are.
Sorry. No wonder. Sorry for the yawning in my defense, it's almost midnight here. And just because it's midnight just because I misses midnight, doesn't mean I'm immune to yawning by midnight. Especially
What is
having
it?
a full day.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Right?
Thank
I
you,
prefer
Professor.
sharp or garlic than
I think
Sebastian.
I'm really
That's very
track
true.
of what I'm
I
learning.
forgot about sexy Professor Shark and beautiful Professor Garlic.
Any questions you may
Why
have.
choose?
Walk with me
Sebastian,
and we shall put it to the test.
Sharp and garlic.
This way.
So spot as in, I wanna protect that. Totally. Totally.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide.
With Dominis, I could understand it.
The guide
You
will
know,
also
because
train you to
of
be
him being a vulnerable character, not only because of being blind, let alone that, but also he seems like he has a vulnerable heart. Like he is very protective of his friendship with Sebastian and such, so yeah, I could see myself trying to protect him too. Also, Sebastian died. No! Alexander revived him. I made him. His uncle died, Sebastian didn't. Yeah, no, it's just that in the Spanish channel we have the local joke that Alexander, one of my subscribers, killed Sebastian in one of his fictions that he likes to write. So that's why Barandom commented that.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Oh, it's a Spanish joke. In Spanish channel, Sebastian is dead. Yeah. Yeah, in Spanish channel, the community has even developed a kingdom and a cult and everything related to midnight.
Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can
Righty. So you press these 3 bars on the controller to open the field guide. And it's asking you to select the challenges menu. Okay, so it's telling us, although it's not letting us interact freely, that the rewards have to be manually claimed. Otherwise, they will just stay there. Equip them. They don't increase the stats, but let's anyways. Should be nah. Without glasses in this case. Feel that her face shape doesn't really go well with glasses. Because it's very not round but with prominent cheeks. Not cheeks but cheekbones. but it's easier for us to make her face look round. That the scarf covers the tie a lot. Okay, so we already have that, and I don't think we can unequip it because what would we wear if we did? Oh, okay, it's just the gown that we take off. Oh, so we actually stay in our underwear. Just out of curiosity, I have never done this. So that's like our underwear. If we don't have anything equipped, let's put her some clothes. How embarrassing to go out like that. Just got my curiosity. I had never done that. Then again, nobody told me to stream with the Switch and with the Xbox. But I feel that that's good for the channel, you know, to have variety, not stay with just one console. Righty. So for now, the only mission that we have available is the main one. Follow Professor Weasley.
Isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
I see. As for the Professor Sharp, Garlic, Weasley, and Hecate are my faves. Now that you mention it, Sharp and Garlic are my crushes and are some of my favorite teachers. And also the one from Enchantments, from Charms class. And Koga, like having the character naked, walking around naked in the school. But no, what I thought was that maybe it wouldn't let us remove the clothes because we don't have other clothing options. But no, there's underwear actually if we take everything off. What I wonder is if we can walk around like that, you know, without clothes. I'll eventually have to test that. I like his have fun and happy-go-lucky approach. I do too. I love him. I would love to have a teacher like him. Right, so with these two squares, you open the map. The Grand Staircase region. So gray flames are the ones that we haven't discovered. Green blue flames are the ones that we have. Next region. And travel with X. That way we appear fast in the location of our choice instead of having to walk or fly or use any means of transport.
To attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Also, the stream is showing some major lag on my part. Oh my god, don't tell me that.
Supplies you lost on the way here.
Let me go check real quick that I'm still live. Guys, do you see the streaming lagged? Please let me know if somebody besides Cacao is having this situation. Because I don't know if it's her internet or my stream.
Exactly what
I seriously need to upgrade my internet. Oh, okay, so it might be your Wi-Fi, Cacao. I mean, not to blame it on you or anything like that, but just I'm concerned that the streaming is having issues.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is
It's definitely possible. Alright. I mean, I hope it starts behaving better. The streaming is close to an end, but not quite yet.
Education in that regard.
I want to let her finish this dialogue. And to get all the info as possible in case somebody's watching the streamings as guides.
And is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Oh yeah, I would live in the 3 rooms.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside.
But it's 6 a.m. in my place. The possibility that someone is awake and using internet like I currently do is rather low. Oh, but that's the reason? Because you share Wi-Fi and it gets saturated? Because if that's the case, perhaps getting your own internet service instead of the shared one could help, because yeah, when it gets saturated, it's a pain in the ass. I do know by experience.
And an extended trip up to the castle.
We need to keep discreet. She is inquiring that she thinks there's more than Professor Fig has told her. We're not gonna betray his trust.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid
There's
that's
no more
all there is to
information.
it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil.
She summoned him.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I do not share my Wi-Fi, but like the cables and everything from the provider could have issues. Oh, right, I get it.
It will be
And since I'm on a lower plan, I may have
invaluable to me, as I'll
I
be
may have the
able to
short
keep
end
up
of
to
it.
date on your progress.
That may be possible,
Come find me in my class
but
this
hopefully
afternoon.
the
Both
cables and
classes
such
today,
will not be
and I'll
damaged.
explain more about
All
those
fingers
assignments
crossed.
I mentioned, and we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Right? Stop the Fig for a
It's
second.
good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes, you did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, especially for the ones that location is not their strength like me.
Classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alrighty. But I think that our next quest, which is going to classes, will be until next stream. Just saying cast Charm Compass, a Charm Compass will lead you to anything you're trying. Okay. So it's just that, you know, Mrs. Midnight loves you, hopes to see you next time, and hope that you had fun. See you on Thursday in English again, but to play in the Switch that we're playing from Bo. Or see you tomorrow in Señora Medianoche to play in Spanish. Take care, and Mrs. Midnight